Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he's got him. Got his man on the end route, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They run with Hines. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. The field goal is there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 7 yards. 3.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Crowder. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. So, partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the 1st round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him, really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
And Paul has it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup.
4-yard line.
Now it's Hines. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Hines. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback sacked.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss, gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
At their own 28-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They went 3-and-out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
First down.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Gain of 21 yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Saints.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
he's brought
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons 3, Saints nothing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one, but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 750.
Now you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Down and sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Falcons send out their punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
from the gun. Mariota. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Saints first down.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Falcons 47.
Play fake. Mariota. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Falcons grab it.
Mariota on the keeper. Fumble on the play.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
On first down, Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Back to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Santos on to try the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. at their own 28-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mariota now. Ebron caught left side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Mariota firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on first down, Mariota, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete to number
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints have retaken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that makes it 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Ronald Jones has a touchdown run. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And right now they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Terry McLaurin, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. In our game, it was Marcus Mariota with a strong first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. To return, here's Agnew. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A second down throw here for Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing is Mariota. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. On the delay, here's Hines. wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
The throw over the middle taken in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He can run for it, and he will.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback, and he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the 3rd quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, there weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
We'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
He's tackled.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Brought down back at the 30.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They're going to look to throw, and that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The New Orleans offense set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down,
From the shotgun, it's Mariota dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Working out of the gun, Mariota sliding out of the pocket. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
16 yards.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 5 now. Mariota, that's complete right around the 8. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Off the play fake, Mariota. He stiff arms him. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. To throw, Mariota. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Number 84.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The pass underneath, here's Hines with it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Complete to Naheem.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Down and sacked.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Nifty move. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
On the 6-yard line. 2 yards.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out to his left, and now he's going to use his legs. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. First down now, but that clock rolling. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
On the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for New Orleans, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.